Hi Bert, it's really great to see you today. It's good to connect, and I'm excited to share some interesting insight from you and your projects and your company. So, with that said, Bert, I think how we need to start is really considering that the world has changed over the last 6 months, and I'd really like to hear, as a result of that, what has your attention today?
Well, fundamentally, yeah, thanks first of all for having me on, Laura. Nice to see you again. I think first and foremost, for me, we're planning what will be Cora's largest ever exploration program at the moment. So for me, that's obviously massively exciting. It's a great privilege to be, I guess, leading Cora as we are going through this period of growth, we hope, and in terms of delivering, hopefully a huge amount of exploration and therefore results as well over the next 6 to 9 months. But I think, as ever, I suppose, like anyone running a business and leading it, your staff are, always your primary concern. Every business is built around your employees. So, firstly, making sure they're safe and obviously happy is integral to that. But obviously, making sure you've got the right team around you to build and grow your business. So, I suppose that's obviously a fundamental. I think built on that as well, Cora's fortunate to have a great shareholder register. Obviously, we're an AIM listed company, so people can trade our stock. But we're fortunate we've got some very strong large shareholders who have been supportive and who have seen the life cycle of the mining sector through a number of times before. So I'm very fortunate to have them on board and in that way. So yeah, I mean, my main focus today is actually trying to finalize a big exploration program, which is really good fun. But actually, on top of that, and as ever, it's all about building a team around you. We recently appointed a new head of exploration who's got a wonderful CV and track record, and I think will be a fantastic addition to our team. But obviously, the vast majority of our team is in Mali and Senegal. So really liaising with them and working alongside them to obviously bring together, hopefully, a huge amount of success in the coming months and years.
Sounds good, Bert, and congrats on that appointment. I did see the announcements. We can't ignore the subject of COVID-19. It's a reality. How has the pandemic affected your business, Bert?
I suppose in a large scale, it hasn't affected us as badly as it might have done, and certainly not as badly as lots of businesses have unfortunately been affected. But I guess, and also behind every business, there's a human and a real person who's obviously always affected as well. Fortunately, Cora is run really at a national level. So, we have really no expat staff in Africa. We don't have any. So, we have a Malian team who run the business in Mali. So in that respect, we were, I guess, insulated to a degree from, I know in our sector, a huge number of companies run off fly in, fly out people in management roles, particularly. So I know they've struggled with either people stuck in country doing 3, 4, 5 month rotations, or people stuck on leave and not able to get back. But we've been fortunate. Mali's a fantastic country in the sense it's had a 30-year mining history now. So you've got hugely you've got lots of staff who are well trained in all the roles. So we have got a largely national staff. In the UK, we have no head office in the UK. We've done that from a budgetary factor. We have an office in Bamako, but we don't have an office in the UK. We've been a work from home company because there's only 2 of us in the UK. So why waste the money on an office? You work from home. So we were relatively insulated from the coronavirus pandemic. I suppose specifically in terms of our projects in Mali, we have continued to work throughout it. Obviously, we've implemented, as everyone has, safety precautions for our staff to make sure we can manage those programs. In Senegal, frustratingly, we were 600 to 700 meters into a 2,000 meter exploration drill program on our permit there, which we had to stop due to impacts of coronavirus. Just to do with movement of people and such like. We didn't have an outbreak, just to clarify, within our camp or team. So that program has been put on hold. I'm hoping we'll get back and finish it before the end of this year. So, touching wood, we as a business haven't been directly impacted really by the effects of coronavirus. And I think our setup both in the UK was relatively immune from coronavirus in that regard, working from home already. So we don't have a large expensive office, which is sat empty, thankfully. And then in Mali, the fact that we don't operate, we don't rely on and operate off the need to have expats flying in, flying out, which is one, I guess, a conscious business decision by us. We are a Malian company operating in Mali. And secondly, we believe you can get the skills in country to deliver the work we need to be delivered. So it's the right thing to do.
Good news all round, Bert. I know our audience will be particularly interested to hear what the upcoming plans for San and Cora in Mali, maybe for the rest of this year and particularly even more so next year. So don't you want to update us on that, and maybe also share some light on why you think Mali is such a good investment destination for the mining industry?
Yeah, sure thing. I mean, it's been a bit of a whirlwind year this year anyway, putting aside coronavirus. We released a very positive scoping study at the start of the year, 107% IRR on the San and Cora Gold project. We followed that up with a $21 million funding term sheet with Lionhead Capital, which will come into effect on delivery of a positive DFS by the end of next year, which would see the project financed based on the scoping study economics. So, those two events are massively significant and have given us, I guess, a very strong position to go into this season of exploration. So we're just coming to the end of a wet season in Mali, so just gearing up to start, large-scale work again. So we're hoping to be drilling, well in excess of 30,000 meters between now and sort of Q2 next year, both across San and Cora as well as regionally. So the purpose of that work is threefold. One, it's to grow our resources. Secondly, it's to increase the categorization of the existing resources and then hopefully the new resources we will be growing. And thirdly, it's regional exploration to look to make new discoveries as well to add to San and Cora. So to complete a DFS by the end of next year, you need to turn inferred resources into measured and indicated resources, which will then be, which can then become proven and probable reserves. So without getting too technical, we have an inferred resource, which we completed the scoping study on. So we need to take those inferred resources and essentially increase the categorization to measured and indicated. And obviously we're looking to grow those resources as well. So that's our primary focus, really, is around growing the San and Cora resources and increasing the confidence in it. We recently made 2 new discoveries on the edge of the San and Cora project, which has been great. And obviously we can follow up on those as well, which will be exciting. So those are really our main focuses right now. And in terms of your question about why Mali, I mean, Mali is Africa's 3rd largest gold producing country, which is obviously a good place to be. It's got great infrastructure, it's got great people who obviously know the gold industry. And the hardest thing in this business is making a discovery. Once you've made a discovery, once you've got a mineralized system, growing that is obviously less difficult than making the initial discovery. So with Cora, you've got a main discovery in San and Cora, which we're looking to grow out. It's got deep oxides, which should be free digging and relatively low cost to extract and process. And we've got a number of other projects with drilled discoveries on. So for us, Mali is one of the most prolific gold regions in Africa, and that is obviously host to a number of very significant gold mines, which I'm sure lots of people are aware of. So we're hoping to follow in their footsteps in our own way and have our own gold mine in time. So yeah, it's exciting and it's a good place to operate.
Awesome, Bert. Fingers crossed. Hey? I think for my last question, Bert, Cora really is the true definition of what a junior miner is. So with that said, and the work that you're doing at the moment, it would be great to hear from you what advice you would give to other junior mining companies, maybe looking to develop projects in West Africa or even in Mali.
I guess firstly, probably good luck. I guess everyone needs a bit of that. I guess mixed with an extremely healthy dose of hard work probably is probably the two main ones. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel I'm probably in the position yet, in the sort of the stage in my career and the stage Cora's out, to be handing out advice. Really, I'm still in the work every hour you've got to try and drive as much progress as you can to try and eke out every single gain and everything you can. But I think really most businesses it's the people. So build as good a team as you can who are helping you deliver what you're looking to deliver. Obviously in our environment, obviously the country you operate in and its prospectivity is absolutely vital. So in Mali you've got 2 very prolific shear zones, both the Kenyaba one and the Yamfilila, which host numerous mines and projects. So if you're looking to an easy place to start is where other people have already found gold. So if you're setting up a junior exploration business, ideally try and pick up some permits near where there are existing projects, because it's probably got the most chance of finding something. So yeah, I mean that the people and hard work and a bit of luck, and hopefully you'll have some success.
Bert, if that's not good advice, then I don't know what is.
Well, yeah, hopefully.
Excellent, Bert. It's been so great to connect with you today. Thanks for your time, for sharing some updates on the projects with us, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Brilliant, nice. Thanks a lot for having me on. Cheers. Thanks, Laura.
Awesome. Thanks, Bert.